Made possible through support from ARC Thrift Stores, CCDC, Colorado Cross Disability Coalition, Developmental Pathways, PASCO, Personal Assistance Services of Colorado, and the ARC of Aurora. A THINK+change training.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to THINK+change vodcast podcasts. Petrie, Jeff, Callie coming at you. We are advocates with the ARC of Aurora. Today, we are wrapping up our series on supporting self-determination. Today, we're going to be discussing the dignity of risk, which is a pretty cool subject to talk about. Sometimes it can be a little dicey or controversial. But Callie, why don't you start us off on, just kind of what that even means?
Yeah, so dignity of risk, it really, when it boils down to it, it's the right for someone to make decisions in their life and take risks and then reap those natural consequences, whether they be positive or negative. And dignity of risk is really just a way of ensuring that somebody gets to keep their dignity and really take that pride in their decision making. Because when you deny somebody the right to make those risks in their own life, in a sense, you are taking away their dignity. And so just in whichever type of support you end up deciding on, whether it's least or most, as we discussed in our prior podcast, just factor in that dignity of risk and know that it's something that should be discussed and should be honored.
And, to keep going with that, as advocates, we all three, we can agree how important dignity of risk really is in the experience of life. Because to truly experience life, you need to take risks. Now, we're not saying to take wild risks that are going to, put your life in jeopardy, but reasonable risks. That's just part of being alive. And what we can do to support the people with disabilities with the dignity of risk is to be there for them during the successes and the failures throughout their lives. We're not there to impede on the people we serve from living their life and being overly cautious. People have the right to make mistakes. That's it.
You're right. And I think sometimes teams can impede on that, usually, out of great intentions, but oftentimes supports and services and the team members can either be really overprotective, and they're operating out of a duty of care, so they don't want anything bad to happen to the other person. But we find that, like you said, Callie, and like you said, Jeff, these individuals need to be able to make the decisions, and whether it has a positive outcome or a negative outcome, we're there to support them. And I think what happens sometimes is, we base our suggestions as a team for the individual on maybe past behaviors, which can cause us to be maybe conservative, overprotective. But again, that's part of the natural consequences, and it's part of learning. And, if a person wants 5 hours out in the community and the team says, let's compromise and do 2, we're really doing that person a disservice by being overly protective. So just always circling back, being mindful that cautions can be verbalized, but at the end of the day, our clients and these individuals have a right to make their own choices.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Well, this wraps up our series on self-determination. We hope that it's been informative. We hope that you have enjoyed it. There will be more to come in the future. As always, reach out to your ARC chapter or your ARC advocate if you need any help or support in this subject or any other. We are here for you. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you spending time, and we will see you soon.
THINK+change. Talks, trainings, and tools to help in your work for or with people with intellectual and other developmental disabilities. Learn more at www.thinkchange.training.